All right, what it do, guys? It's the morning after show. The Eagles let one slip away. And when I say they let one slip away, they let the season slip away. Not just the game. Another whole season wasted by incompetency at the offensive coordinator position. He not the only one to blame, but the reason we was in this situation to begin with is 100% on the coaching. So, as we all know, the Eagles lost 23-19 to the 49ers at home in the wild card round. So of Nick Sirianni's 5 years, we got 3 first round losses and 2 Super Bowl appearances. That's kind of crazy. Um, but it's pretty easy for me to be in a good mood today. I was mad for a little bit, but I text Jay in like the middle of the third quarter. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm good. I seen this movie before. There's no way the Eagles win this game. They're done. So by the time the game was over, I was already over it. Like, I had my little couple drinks and went and put a movie on. I wasn't even thinking about that shit last night. Like, I already knew what time it was. But the reason why it's easy for me to be happy right now today is because we all know, or at least I knew, that if they happen to luck themselves into a playoff win, let alone go on any type of run where they win multiple playoff games, they were going to use that as an excuse not to make the changes that was necessary. With the way that this offense performed last night, there's no way that they can keep Kevin Patullo. Hell, they might Nick Sirianni might even be done. You know, because it was one sequence that I saw right there at the end of the game where Jalen Hurts and Kevin Patullo, Nick Sirianni, they was in the huddle talking. I don't know what exactly was said, but I'm pretty sure it's being suggested that Jalen Hurts was pushing back at the play call, that last play call, because it was literally the exact same play that they ran the play before. Jalen looked at Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni didn't have anything to offer. They ran the exact same play. Season on the line. Y'all at home in the red zone, fourth down, season on the line. And y'all call the exact same play that y'all just called? Come on now, bro. And if Nick Sirianni couldn't step in and offer something or change something, it's time for him to go too. That's, you know, just a wasted season, another wasted season, bro. And it's the same things that we all have been seeing since literally week 1 of the season. We knew that this was going to be our downfall. We've been saying this all year. We are lucky to be in the playoffs. If we didn't have Washington and New York in our fucking division, our season might have been over 4 or 5 weeks ago. But on the positive, right? I gotta say thank you. I gotta show appreciation to the defense, to Vic Fangio, who has taken this roster and squeezed every bit of talent that he could out of it. Our coaching staff, Christian Parker, DB coach, Clint Hurt, defensive line coach, like, this was a championship defense. Gotta say thank you to Quinion, first team All Pro, come in and get 2 interceptions. Gotta say thank you to Coop. Coop was solid as usual. Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Jalen Phillips. Defense showed up, bro. And I said that we was going to need to score 24 points to beat the 49ers. They scored 23. We needed 24 points to beat the 49ers. And we couldn't get 24 points at home against a depleted defense. And anybody that got anything bad to say about Jalen Hurts need to sit the fuck down somewhere. You see how many times he put that ball on the money and 25 mile per hour winds, putting the ball right on the hands of his receivers. We had 4 drops on third down. 2 crucial ones by A.J. Brown, who I'm going to get to later. One by Devontae Smith. That ball was a little high, but he got both hands on it. He should have bought it. He should have caught it. Then another one, Saquon, looking upfield, trying to see who coming to hit him. Dropped the fucking ball. This one was not on Jalen Hurts. He showed up. And it really wasn't on Saquon Barkley. He got going. Over 100 yards. And we ain't seen too many of those type of performances from Saquon this year. He showed up ready to play. But for Howie Roseman, Jeffrey Lurie, to allow this year to be flushed down the fucking drain because they didn't want to make a change at offensive coordinator early in the season, they deserve their lashings too, man. Speaking of A.J. Brown, man, I've been defending A.J. all year, bro. Be complaining about not getting the ball, saying he want the ball in those high pressure situations. Just to fucking drop those passes, hitting him right on the hands. Bro, it might be time, bro. You gotta go. You gotta go. It might be time to go. You drop the pass and then you on the sideline. You want to yell back and forth with the coach after you fucked up. All the crying you do, and you dropping the fucking ball in the playoffs. 3 of them. Well, I guess one wasn't considered a drop, but it should have been a drop. It was like right there in his hands early in the game. That one down the middle early in the game. Then one right off your hands down the sideline. You slant man and you drop a slant. 3rd down with the game on the line, with the season on the line. Go ahead, man. Trade him to New England this offseason, bro. That's where he want to be at. Go let Drake May deal with that shit, bro. We just going to have to see what's going on in the draft. Bring Jahan back. Keep Smitty. Get what you can for AJ while you can, bro, because something wrong with the dude, bro. And I fucking love AJ Brown. Everybody know. My AJ Brown jersey is usually the one that I'm wearing on game day. But that shit was unacceptable, bro. Like, I ain't feeling them right now, bro. Let's not forget about fucking Missy Elliott. Because we wouldn't have needed a touchdown there if fucking Missy Elliott had made the extra point in the first quarter. Been missing all year, bro. You missed that fucking extra point. It's not a field goal, not a 50-yard. Somebody miss a 50-yard field goal, 55-yard field goal. I can't say nothing because I damn sure can't kick a ball 50 yards. I know for certain I can't. I think I could kick 120 though. I think I might be mistaken, but this is what you get paid the big money for. This is what you're on the team for, bro. Make the fucking extra point. We could have just tied it up and maybe had a chance in overtime. And that's why every point is so crucial. Every yard is so crucial. Every first down is so crucial. Every catch, you can't. Those drops are so crucial, bro. It's the playoffs. Yes, I know we going up against a depleted team, a team that we know we have more talent than. But if you don't take advantage of the opportunities, you're going to lose. You're going home. And if you had told me we held Christian McCaffrey to 48 yards rushing and Quinyon Mitchell had 2 interceptions and Saquon went over 100 yards, we should have won this game by 10, 14, 17 points. At least 2 scores. We should have won this game by minimum 2 scores. But because our offense couldn't take advantage of those situations, came out flat in the second half again, you score 13 in the first half, and you can only get 2 field goals in the second half of the fucking ball game? Just another squander opportunity. And of course, you know, the Eagles are the villains of the NFL, so the world is celebrating right now. You know, their seasons was over weeks ago. Their teams don't have any home playoff games to look forward to. But you know that they're applauding right now. They're cheering right now. And you know what? I am too. Because next year, when we get a competent offensive coordinator in there, we'll be back. And their teams will be right back where they are this year, fighting for the number 1 pick instead of the number 1 seed. And that's just what it is. Because their organizations are trash, their teams are garbage, and they don't have anything to look forward to. They might have one good year in the next 10, but for the most part, they will remain poverty franchises while we're chasing after another ring, okay? But now on to the off-season grind, the search for an offensive coordinator, possibly even a head coach. We got some key free agents. Not a lot of cap space. Jalen Phillips, obviously. Nakobe Dean, obviously. Reed Blankenship. Got to figure out what we're going to do there. And I think, like I said, a sneaky one is going to be Jahan Dotson. Because I'm pretty sure that they're going to decide pretty early this offseason if they're going to move off from A.J. Brown or not. And I feel like if we move off from A.J. Brown, then we have to consider trying to bring Jahan Dotson back. I think that's the only thing that would make sense because, yeah, we'll probably also draft another receiver or bring other receivers in, but if we want to try to keep our window as open as possible, then I think, a veteran player like Jahan Dotson could fill in. Smitty's he's going to be the number 1, obviously, if it's him and Jahan. But they'll probably take another receiver in the draft at some point. It's time to start looking at rebuilding the offensive line. For the most part, we still have a couple of players. I think Landon Dickerson and Cam Jurgens, with the offseason of rest, maybe could come back and play a little bit more like their former selves. But, Jordan Mailata's there. But that right guard and the right tackle position, I know we got Lane, but him not playing is a very underrated, factor and why the game went the way it did. I don't think we would have won with Lane there. But them saying that he was going to play all week and then not be able to go, that just goes to show, man, Lane, Father Time is catching up to Lane Johnson, bro. He don't have, I don't think he has any years left, to be honest. The way that this year went, he was in and out of every game and then missed the last, 6 weeks of the season. So it's time to start looking for his replacement. Got to get something done with the right guard position too. Tyler State didn't do too bad this year, but he wasn't Mekhi Becton. And I think a lot of the players that we let go that we were missing this year from the Super Bowl team might try to find their way back. I think Mekhi might be Mekhi Becton because his year didn't go very well in San Diego. I think they might try to bring him back. But yeah, man, that's about it. That's all I got for y'all right now. We'll be recording tomorrow for the weekly episode. Just wanted to come and get my thoughts on yesterday's debauchery. You know, like I said, man, it's the same shit that been happening since week 1, bro. This is how the team been playing. Like, defense has been playing very well, like, the whole year. We've been healthy for the most part, playing very well for the most part all year. But this Eagles offense has been simply incapable of putting together a complete game. All you had to do was do the exact same thing that you did in the first half, and we would have won, which wasn't a lot. Y'all scored 13 in the first half. If you would have scored another 13 points, we would have 26. You couldn't score 13 points. You couldn't score more than 6 points at home against a depleted defense. I just hope that, whatever the reason is that they kept Kevin Patullo around, I hope it was a good reason. I hope it was worth it. I don't know what the fuck they was trying to prove. I hope they proved it. But that's a second year wasted. A second year. Just imagine, bro, if we had a Kellen Moore in 23, 24, and 25. And Kellen Moore wasn't really like, it's not like he was the Vic Fangio of the offense. Like, he wasn't the perfect offensive coordinator, but he was competent. He was more than competent. We wasted 2023 because our offense couldn't do shit. We get a good, experienced play caller. We go to the Super Bowl. And instead of learning from 2023, they let Nick hire his buddy internally just to go through the same shit. If they allow this shit to happen again, they deserve whatever happens to them, bro. They deserve whatever happens to them, bro. Like, how do you not see this shit? How did you not see this shit coming last February when Kellen Moore announced that he was moving on to the Saints? How did you not see this shit coming? I don't understand it. And I know all the fans, including myself, we love to believe that we know what's best and we are experts, even though most of us have never fucking touched the field, let alone an NFL field. But it's fucking common sense. We know what the fuck we're looking at. We're not dumb as a fucking doorknob. We see what the fuck is going on. I've been watching football, Eagles football. Well, I'm 35 now, for at least 25 years minimum. I know what it looked like to play winning football. So for them to be that dense and competent, it just doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. But I see a retool coming, though. I see a retool coming. I think most of the offense will be back simply because of how much money they make. A.J. Brown, however, I don't know, bro. Like, that might have been his last game as an Eagle. Now, hopefully, it wasn't Kobe Dean. No, Kobe Dean's probably gone. I don't know if they're gonna be able to afford to keep him. I would love for him to stay around. Jalen Phillips, I think they have to find a way to resign him after giving up a draft pick for him halfway through the year. And I don't think it should cost too much to bring Reed Blankenship back. I don't think he's like he's going to be getting like top five safety money. So I think they can bring him back. But most of the key pieces are going to be back. We just have to get competent leadership in the building. And if we could do that, we'll be back. I have 100% confidence that we'll be back. I'm sure the NFC East will probably be a little bit more competitive next year. But we're champions, bro. Like it don't matter what the competition doing. I think that we can play championship football again. But yeah, let me stop ranting. Get the fuck out of here. Go finish my breakfast, man. But still go Birds. See y'all. See y'all in late. Well, I see it's already 2026. I see y'all next season. You know what I'm saying? I mean, technically, y'all see me tomorrow. We still recording videos and shit, but I'm just saying, as a Eagles homer, as a Eagles protagonist, I'll see y'all next year. Go Birds.